See here, this program, as I have shown you the prime number series. Now I'm going to show you the another program based on this particular prime number. Okay, so here you see it that previous one is with a for loop. Now this is the same program with a prime number with a while loop. So while what has been done, while the number is less than equals to n. So first run the program, because output will going to clear your idea. As you see the output, from there you can get the structure of your particular word. So what you will going to see is that, see here the 237 as per the previous one only. I have got the all the output. Okay. So what has been done, n equals to 1. So while n is less than equals to 100. Okay. N is less than equals to 100. Now count equals to 0. Set the count equals to 0 and I equals to 2. Now while I less than n, while this is the thing I less than n, so if n divided by I equals to 0, count equals to count plus 1, then break. Okay, so those the simple changes has been done. If you follow the previous program nicely, here also you can follow it. So those the changes has been done. Break, then I equals to I plus 1. As I equals to I plus 1, what you find it, if count equals to 0 and n not equals to 1, same condition has been applied. Okay, print n, and as it print n, what, n equals to n plus 1, that means n is increasing. So this is the loop pattern, where the loop previously was a for loop. This is with a while loop, but the thing applicable is same. That means here I want to focus one thing, that if you want to do the particular program with an any pattern of loop, you can use it. That is no harm. But your condition that you will going to apply must be correct. If your condition is not proper, you will never going to get a proper output with a program with the loop that you have implemented, isn't it? So see here the different type of changes you can follow. If you see the program, see for the for loop what has been done. First phase, see the first phase, where n is a range of 1 to 100. So what I have given, while n less than equals to 100. Counter I have given 0, that I didn't change. Now I equals to what? I equals to 2. So this one I haven't given. What I have done, for I in a range 2 to n minus 1. 2 to n minus 1. So 2 to n minus 1. So as we find it, 2 to n minus 1. So we will going to have it, this particular structure, that 2 to n minus 1, that you will going to see the structure format, how the structure is working. Next, with a while loop. Okay, while loop you will find that, while loop you will going to find it, that particular looping system will be there. In this particular looping system, what we I am showing here, that in this particular looping structure I will going to have a inside loop that is running. Okay, inside loop, how inside loop is running, n divided by I equals to 0. So when n divided by I equals to 0, so this is the particular structural product, this is the particular structure that is there. Okay, see here, this is the particular structure what has been used. So this is for the for and if. Here I have used while, both the while and one if loop. If loop is the last condition, this condition is there, this is the if loop condition has been utilized here. But here the major changes has been done. See these particular changes, same thing what has been written here, that also is written here, but in a different way or different manner. Here 2 started from 2, then n minus 1. Here you see it, that it has started from I less than n, then if what, n divided by I equals to, this condition remains the same. But what it is there, I less than n. So can you see that how we can minimize the particular program in the different conditional phase? This is the major thing that to be noticed. Okay, in the program, this is the major thing that to be noticed, that how